Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to discuss on graphing linear inequalities in two variables. Example number 1, y is greater than x plus 3. So what we're going to do first is we're going to replace the inequality sign with equal sign. So we're going to make is greater than x plus 3 into y equals x plus 3. Then we're going to find 2 points found in this equation, and we're going to plot this one in a graphing paper. If x here is equal to 0, we can have y equals 0 plus 3, that will be 3. So we can have our first point as 0, 3. Then if we're going to have x equals 1, so y will be equal to 1 plus 3, that will be 4. So our second point here will be 1, 4. Then what we're going to do next here is we're going to plot these points in a Cartesian plane, then connect using a straight edge or ruler. So we're going to plot first 0, 3. So 0, then 1, 2, 3. So this is point 0, 3. The next is 1, 4. So we're going to have here 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just connect the 2 points using a roller or straight edge. So we're going to draw here a broken lines because the symbol is greater than. This means that points found on the line are not part of the solution. Next, we're going to select one point not found on the line, and we're going to substitute that one to the original inequality. Now, if that point satisfies the inequality, meaning that point is part of the solution, so that will be the part of the graph that you are going to shade. Otherwise, you're going to shade the other side. So for example, if we're going to have point, let's try negative 3, 2. This point here. This is negative 3, 2. Let's try to substitute this one to the inequality. So x here is negative 3 and y is 2. So y here is 2 greater than x is negative 3, then plus 3. So 2 here will be greater than negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So 2 is greater than 0. This is true. Meaning, negative 3, 2 is one of the solutions of this inequality here. Meaning, you're going to shade this side of the graph. So we're going to shade here. Okay, this one means that all of the points that are found on this side of the line are part of the solutions. Example number 2, x plus 5y is lesser than or equal to 4. The first step is we're going to change the inequality sign to equal sign. So this will become x plus 5y is equal to 4. Then we're going to find 2 points on this line. So let's let y equals 0. So if y is 0 here, so we're going to have x. This will become 0. Then this will be equal to 4. So we can have the point 4, 0. And if y is equal to 1, so let y equals 1, we're going to have here x plus 5 equals 4. Then x here will be equal to 4 minus 5, and that will be negative 1. So the second point here will be negative 1, 1. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to plot these points in a graphing paper. So we're going to have here 4, 0, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, which is 4, 0 here, and negative 1, 1. So negative 1, 1, which is negative 1, 1. Then, since this is an equality symbol with equal sign below, meaning we're going to have a solid line. This means that all of the points found on the line are part of the solution. So we're going to draw here a line. Then the next thing to do is we're going to select one point that is not found on the line. For example, if we're going to have the point, let's have 1, 1. Let's try this point here. This is 1, 1. X is 1, Y is 1. So we're going to substitute this one to the inequality. Then if this one makes the inequality true, meaning this point here is part of the solution. So if we're going to have x is 1 and plus 5 times 1 lesser than or equal to 4. So 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1, that will be 6. So 6 is lesser than or equal to 4. So if we're going to have this inequality here, 6 lesser than or equal to 4, this is false. Meaning, 0.11 here is not part of the solution. So we're going to shade the other side of the line. So we're going to shade this part here. Again, this means that all of the points found on this side of the line are part of the solution, and also including the points on the line. So this will be the graph of x plus 5y lesser than or equal to 4. Let's have our last example, number 3. Y is lesser than x minus 2. So we're going to change this one to y equals x minus 2. Now if x here is equal to 0, we can have y equals 0 minus 2, that will be negative 2. So the first point here will be 0, negative 2. Then if x is equal to 1, we can have y equals 1 minus 2, that will be negative 1. So the second point here will be 1, negative 1. Then we're going to plot these points on a graphing paper. So first point here is 0, negative 2, 0, negative 2. Second point is 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1. Then since this one is a lesser than symbol, meaning you're going to draw a broken line. So you're going to connect these 2 points here using a broken line. The next, you're going to select a point not on the line. So for example, if we're going to select 0, 0 here. So x is 0, y equals 0. Then you're going to substitute these values of x in the inequality. So y is 0, lesser than, x is 0, then minus 2. So 0 here is lesser than, 0 minus 2 is negative 2. 0 lesser than negative 2, that is false, meaning 0.00 is not part of the solution. So you're going to shade the other side of the line. So we're going to shade this part here. Again, all of the points found on this side of the line are part of the solution except the points found on the line. So this is now the graph of y is lesser than x minus 2. I hope this video helped you. If you have questions about the topic, please comment down below and see you next time.